Welcome to my blog. In week 10, there were a lot of underdog teams that played like their records were better than the team that was supposed to win their matchups. Teams like Washington Redskins versus Denver, Panthers versus the Falcons, and Seattle versus Philly. Like the old saying goes, on any given Sunday, anybody can be beat. And of course, the game of the week was the Patriots versus the Colts. As always, with these two teams, they definitely lived up to the hype. And they finished with the exciting finish, with Peyton Manning leading the way. Here are my picks for Week 11. At quarterback, Cardinals, Kurt Warner. He loves playing against his old team, the Rams. Look for some huge fantasy numbers this week from him. At running back, I'm going with Titans' Chris Johnson. He's running in rhythm and running like he's possessed. If this young man stays healthy, I'm telling you, he will definitely crack the 2,000-yard season this year. At running back, I'm going with Saints' Mike Bell. He didn't get too many carries last week, but look for him to be featured this week against Tampa Bay. At wide receiver, I'm going with Sidney Rice. He's becoming to be a star in the Vikings offense. Last week, he had 7 receptions for 201 yards. Look for him to put up some more big fantasy numbers against a weak Seattle secondary. At wide receiver, I'm going with Bengals' Chad Johnson. He loves adversity. He loves hostile fans. He'll get all those things in the Raiders Coliseum. So look for him to put on a show. I'm excited to see him do something really spectacular so he can get some more TV time. At tight end, I'm going with 49ers' Vernon Davis. He didn't have great numbers last week, but he should get back on track this week against the Packers. At kicker, I'm going with Eagles' David Akers. He'll get plenty of chances when the Eagles' offense is stalled in the red zone. He should be pretty active this week against the Bears. At defense, I'm going with San Diego. The Chargers are playing some good defense these days. Merriman is anchoring away. I look for some hard hitting against the Broncos. The team to watch, I like Tennessee and Houston. Vince Young is the talk of the NFL. He's coming off his 3rd win. And of course, he has the best running back in the NFL to hand off to. Look for some exciting football played on Monday night. I can't wait to watch this matchup. A must start, I'm going with Cowboys' Tony Romo. He has to get his Cowboys back on track. It's up to him. He got to be the leader. Look for him to play better this week. I'm going with the must start with Steelers' Santonio Holmes. Look for him to have a big game against the Chiefs this week. A must sit, I'm going with Frank Gore, 49ers running back Frank Gore. He's going against a good Packers defense that plays well at home. They played well last week when they upset the Cowboys. So, man, it's really tough for running backs to run well in that stadium. So Lambeau Field is no place for running backs to come and visit, trust me. And a must sit, I'm going with Seattle Matt Hasselbeck. He would have a tough day going against a very physical front line with the Vikings leading the way. Guys like Jared Allen and the Williams brothers. These guys are playing great football, and they're playing with a lot of attitude. And the sleepers for the week, I'm going with Cardinals' Beanie Wells. He came off a season high with 16 carries for 85 yards, had 2 touchdowns. I think his confidence is coming together now. He's ready to rock and roll to play in this NFL. He's ready to roll, man. He's a big back. He's fast. He's running with a lot of attitude. My other sleeper I'm going with is Jaguars' David Garrard. He played well last week, put up some good solid numbers. He has a lot of good talent around him. So I really look forward to him, doing his thing. I want to say good luck to all you fantasy players out there, and I'll see you next week.